Let's get started with today's session. In the last class, we were talking about, I'll just give a recap. We talked about a couple of examples. One was about the restaurant. Okay, we all talk about restaurants, food, but we never talk about what is the efforts they take in the background. We never do that. Okay. Another was, you take any movie, everyone talks about director, everyone talks about hero, everyone talks about heroine, but who is the real heroes? According to me, the real heroes are the people who work with the backstages. Now, without these people, never expect that your movie will be shooted properly, or you will not have a successful story, right? All these people who never even get shown on the main screen, these are the main heroes. Now, this is how your data engineers are. What efforts they take in the background, right? What efforts they take in the background. It's going to be helpful for all the other roles, but people never talk about data engineers, right? So all these examples we have seen in the last class. And then I was just comparing backstage work. And as I said, the top three data-driven technologies, the root is data engineers. Okay. Now with that, we have seen a couple of examples like how the data can be collected, how the data can be organized into a centralized system, right? Rather than 5 people working on 5 different data sets, what I feel is, okay, let me collect it. Let me put it into a single place, and then let's do the analysis. So with that, we are talking about examples. All these applications, if you see, it came in the last 20 years. Okay, if you're thinking why data engineering was not there in the past and why now, because now only we are getting the problems. What type of problems? We are not able to store the data. We are not able to process the data. The data is getting bigger, bigger, bigger day by day. Where will I go and analyze? Right? So we are seeing this. And at last, we also got to know that who is the main culprit? The main culprit who is actually increasing the data size is because of this. Okay, so we have internet, we have smartphones, smart devices, sensors, IoT, and user friendly. When I say user friendly, you need not have a formal education to use your smartphone, right? You give your smartphone to anyone, everyone can use a smartphone. There is no eligibility, right? You have to be an educated, you have to be schooled. No, nothing like that. Anyone can use it. In fact, 2 years, 3 years, kid can use better than you. They exactly know which is YouTube, right? So no, they know better. So there is no formal education required, user-friendly usage. All is this is actually making the data more and more. Okay. Now, can we ignore this? No. As I told you, one lead if I ignore, who knows if that lead is a university principal, and because of him, if we can get around 200 to 300 students, but if I miss that lead, it's gone. So every single data point is like an asset. Okay. I keep telling this example in every class. I keep telling this example in every class. Okay. Since I come from the agriculture farmer background, okay, if you see my grandparents, everyone were like focused on farming, agriculture. So I always give this example. Okay, whenever you go to your village or you go to your grandparents' house, right, and imagine they are farmers. Okay, if you're sitting in front of the farmer, if you're having food with them, just try to waste 1 grain of rice on your plate. Now, what is the consequence? You're having dinner or lunch with a farmer, and on that particular plate, you're wasting 1 or 2 grains of rice. You're wasting 1 or 2 grains of rice. What happens? What is the significance? What happens? What is the consequence? What they say? What they
They
say?
got mad.
They will scold
You
us.
don't, you don't know the value of it.
Exactly. Right? You don't know the value of this. This we have struggled a lot. We have like grown up like this. We have soaked the seeds and it has grown and it went for refining, and that rice could have missed at refining, but it did not miss. Then it came home. Then while washing, it could have lost. It didn't happen, and down it is coming to your plate. That means this particular rice is written for you, and that is why you have got. And how come you are wasting, right? For us, one grain of rice could be very small, but for them, it's very important. Well, same example I'm telling you. For them, if one grain of rice is important, is as important for like they considered. And for me, one single data point is also important. Every profession has their own way of categorizing. If they are saying, farmers are saying, one grain of rice is important, for me, one single data point is also important. Okay, I can never afford to lose that. Every single data point is important to me. Okay, now I have asked you this question. Suddenly, if there is a heavy traffic, how are you going to manage? Usually, whenever it rains and you see that a lot of traffic happens, right? But if you see in the visual A, the vehicles are actually packed and it's very hard for us to organize it. But if you see in the B, the second visual, the the design, the architecture of the roads, which is somewhere taken from Dubai, you can see it's well organized. Even if there is hundreds of vehicles, still the traffic will be managed. The architecture design is like that. Okay, that's the difference between India and the other countries, and especially Bangalore. One of the reason why I hate Bangalore is traffic. Except traffic, things are good, but traffic is what is spoiling everything, right? Now, this way of designing the architecture is what we need to do. Just like vehicles is flowing, tomorrow what if data flows? One sudden day, what if the data flows, right? Now, usually what we do is, I'm not sure if you people are following, I do that. Once in a week, once every Saturday and Sunday, even I need break, right? So I'll ask my relatives to for a get together. Every week we call some of our relatives and we have lunch together and we speak, we spend some time, and we do this every week we call one of the relative for lunch. Okay, now just imagine just imagine all your relatives come to your home at the same time. You're about to invite one family in a week, right? So what if one week every relative comes to your house? Every relative comes to your house. We have 40 people. Okay, we have around 40 relatives. What if all 40 relatives comes to your house? Okay, what is going to happen? What is going to happen? It will be very congested. This place will be very congested, right? They'll never find place to settle. Food shortage also can happen because suddenly they have come. I was not prepared. I thought only one family will come, and suddenly 8 to 9 families came, and we have around 40 people. What will happen? Food shortage, very congested, right? And they will never find a place. Everything will be like packed. So it's very hard for us to sit and talk also. But these are the problems. And you know what is the main reason for it? I was not prepared. I didn't knew that all 40 will come together. I didn't knew this. Everyone will be discussing with themselves and they'll come. Everyone came as a random visit. They wanted to surprise me. They came, but I was not prepared, right? I was not prepared. 40 people, I am not prepared to handle it. Listen carefully. 40 people are coming to my home. I am not prepared, right? And today, what if data also flows like this suddenly? What if data also surprises me? Okay. Are you having the capacity to handle data? When you cannot handle 40 people, how can you handle a data when it comes to your system? Right? Are you being prepared? No. Is a system capable of processing? No. Are you good enough to have a storage? No. Right? So we also don't have problem. Just like you don't have your space, extra space in your home, you have been designed your home, you are staying in a rent house or a own house, assuming that you are 4 or 5 people in the family are living, and suddenly even if your relatives comes, it becomes very hard. It becomes very hard. So that is where we need to think about how data is flowing into the systems. We need to have is a systems capable of doing it. And we are entering into the subject. We have seen all the problems now. We are seeing all the problems now. Okay, where we started with data getting from different systems. We have gathered the data and we have organized into a system, and that is what you're going to do as a data engineer. Well, I can simply say that the another name of data engineer is ETL developer, but not with a normal ETL developer. We are going to use cloud-based ETL development. Now, what is this ETL? As in then the ETL stands for extract, transform and load, right? So as I said yesterday as well, from the KSR perspective also, we are gathering the data from every single environment, right? We are collecting the data from LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, WhatsApp. We are collecting everything and we are organizing it. So that comes under extract. And we are doing transformations. When I do transformations, I said that there could be duplicates, there could be some null values. So we need to tackle that. So that is something, nothing but transform. And finally, I am loading back into the system. And finally, I'm loading back to the system. Now, this is where your ETL is so important. If you are asking me, okay, I joined this course, I learned this course, and what am I going to do in the projects? What am I going to do in the real time? What I'm going to do in the companies? Remember the word, you are going to build ETL. You're going to extract it, you're going to transform it, and you're going to load it. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. Now, to give more details on this, why it is important? Come on, 40 people, if I'm coming to my house, I need to take care of them. If I don't take care of them, first of all, you know about relatives. There is nothing that I need to tell extra things about relatives. In case if relatives are coming and if you're not taking care, that information will be spreading throughout your family. Do you agree? Do you agree? Imagine you have a function that you have organized and you did not call them. Once they enter in the hall, you did not call them personally. And that information will spread out all your family members. Have you all observed this? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, Santosh.
Yeah. So managing them is important. If you ignore them, it's gone. So here also, why it is important? Data has to be collected from different systems. It has to be well organized. And it is so important because the data flow should be easy. And without data engineers, never ever think about anything else. There is no role exist without data engineers. Very proud to say, very proud to say that, very proud to say that we are the root for other set of people. Data science depends on us. Data analytics depends on us. Okay. One statement which I like the most and one statement which it is highly motivated for me to learn this is no data engineers, no data science. If there is no data engineers, there will be no data analyst and no data scientist. One and only main reason, who is going to help us in managing the data? There is no one. Right? So this is really important to make your business ready. If you want to take your business to the next level, you need it. You need it, right? So we have to sit, we have to collect all the informations, we have to figure out where we are improving, where we are not improving. We will be taking help from data analysts and data scientists, but all in all, in order to get that system, you need the data engineers. Okay, data engineers is needed for every single project because data is life. Life is data. That's what is happening. Okay, the one word which even in my sleep, if I remember, is data, because that much of data we are generating. Last night I slept at 11 o'clock. Okay. Now I woke up at 6:30. This 7.5 hours or 8 hours, whatever happened in my body also will be tracked. What else is the data here? Right? What was my oxygen rate, or what is my uh, like pulse rate? Okay, what is my heartbeat? Every single information, how much time I slept, every single information, it has been tracked from your smart devices. It's a data. Last night you slept, and outside your flat there is a CCTV camera which is running 24/7. It is also capturing. You can sleep, I can sleep, the entire world can sleep, but data generation will not sleep. Every single day the use of data is getting multiplied, and it has come to a stage now where it is literally not able to fit in the traditional system. That's the problem that you're facing as of today, right? Now, in real time, let's see what is happening. What I've told you about ETL, ETL stands for extract, transfer, and load. We're extracting the data from different systems, we are transforming it, and we're loading. This is what you will be doing. Okay, if you ask me as a data engineer, what you will do? ETL. But you know what? You know what? Already there are a lot of tools which is there in the market. There is a lot of tools in the market which is actually doing the ETL for us. I'm saying there are so many tools in the market which is actually extracting the data from the different systems. They are transforming it and they're loading into a target table. Who are they? Those type of ETL tools that you see here is Oracle, SAP, SQL Server, Informatica, SAS, Talent, IBM, DataStage. All these are the existing tools in the market, which is already helping us to build the ETL pipelines. These are the tools which is already there. Okay, so what we wanted to do, it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Every project ends with reporting. Every project ends with reporting. That is BI, business intelligence. But before intelligence, this is a challenge. We have to do ETL. We have to do ETL. Okay. What is this ETL? We have to collect the data from different systems. Don't think too much about what is this data warehouse, staging, ODS and all. Okay. Today is still a demo. So once we can get into the actual data engineering topic, I'll be walking you through each and every step. At this point of time, I'm simply saying that you're collecting the data from different systems. That is, you're collecting from here. You're collecting from here. Okay. And then it goes to a certain layers. Okay, we have a few of the process oriented stages we have, and again we put it into something called data mart. Data mart is nothing but you're dedicating certain tables for certain data, right? I'm just making sure only the product data is present in product information, and making sure that sales data, only sales information as I'm dedicating certain systems. And until here is what you're going to do. What exactly each system does, we'll see that later. But at this point of time, before BI is what you will be used, that is as a data engineers comes into picture. Okay, this is for all the bachelors of this audience, like whoever have joined, right? If you're all bachelors, if you are learning data engineer, marry a BI developer, you will get sync, because data engineers and data analysts work very closely to each other. You see what is happening in the right side is reporting is done by data analyst. You see what is happening in the left side, that is where your data engineers comes into picture. I have seen a lot of pairs in my call office that data analyst and data engineers work very close to each other, and your life will be good, your career will be good. So choose an option. If you get it, there's always a sync between these two people. What is your work is you make them everything ready for them. And what they do, they convert that data into reporting. So this is how your data engineers and data analysts are related. Okay. Now, as I told you, we're talking only about problems, right? We're talking about only problems. But we also have solutions, no? There are a lot of tools in the market. All these are the tools, right? Now, a simple question I'll ask you. You would have done a bit of research before coming to this demo, or you have at least understood what is this data engineer, right? You would have got that. Now, I am saying to solve the data engineering problem, the tools which you're seeing on the screen is what you need to know. Now, let's see who can guess this. In this tool, which is used for building ETL pipelines, can you tell me which one are we going to learn in our course?
Microsoft SQL Server.
SQL Server.
In this
SQL
tools,
Server.
which one we are going to learn in our course?
Not in
Already there are tools which is going to help us. I'm asking which one?
No one.
Yes.
not in your
SSIS.
No one.
We are learning Azure. Okay. Azure ADF.
You're not going to learn this?
Yeah, these are total traditional to ETL tools. We are not going to learn this.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Now, that's correct. Even though we have systems, we are not going to use any of this. We are not going to use any of this. The reason is all the systems have got retired. When I say retired, it's still there, but we are not starting any new projects with this. We are not starting any new projects with this. You go to any company, you check with any team, you check with anyone in this world, in case if they say that we are going to start a brand new project in this tools, you come and tell me, I will give you 1 crore check. I'll give you 1 crore blank check. If you want, you can fill more than that. There is no company which is starting a new project in these tools. But I agree, there are a lot of applications which is already there in the systems. That is ongoing projects. But nowhere we are going to start a new project because all this becomes the traditional old system. It's like your 1100 handset, Nokia handset. We have used all the normal basic set phones, 1100, all these phones. From there, today we have migrated to smartphones. But if I ask you to go back from your smartphone to 1100, it's not possible. It's not possible. But still, my parents are using 1100 and touchpad. That is normal keypad. For them, it is easy to switch. For me, it is very difficult to switch from smartphone to go back. So the reverse is difficult, but from this traditional system you can come back to the new systems. That is possible. See, my parents are using 1100, means tomorrow they can go and use smartphones. Possibility is there. But for me, using the smartphone, I don't want to go back to the backside. It's highly difficult. Like this, we are not going to learn any of these tools, but to overcome this challenge, we are going to use something called cloud. So before we move on to the cloud, let's see what we can do with this. These are all called on-premises tool. The one you see in the previous screen, these are the on-prem ETL tools. Hey, you're saying the ETL tools are already there, but why are we not learning? We are not learning because it has lot of problems. It has lot of problems. Maintenance cost. I need to maintain the entire server. Okay, and it requires a greater capital. There is some risk of data loss. Suddenly, if data flows into this ETL is not capable of handling it. And company also will limit the usage. And every time you use, you need to have an IT support. And once the data gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and we already know that there is a concept called big data in the recent times, there is nothing called data. Everything is a big data now. Now, how to handle this? Now there is a challenge. Now there is a challenge, and I would say it is performance also hits. Okay, so these are all the on-premises problem. To solve this on-premises problem, let's understand what is this big data. From yesterday, you're saying what is this big data? What is this big data? You're not saying the answer. Let's see what is this big data. Okay, what is this big data? First of all, big data is something which is so much of data that is not storable in my system. Let's see how can we handle this. Okay, now I have a question to you. Let's see if you people can help me out. One of the biggest challenge in KSR is also data management. Okay, we are not able to manage the data. As a team, we are not able to manage the data. Suddenly one person calls from Instagram, suddenly one person calls from Facebook, one person calls from WhatsApp. It's not manageable, right? And we are struggling. So what we did, first I started storing the data in Excel. The first batch, 2017, when KSR was inaugurated, the number of students in KSR was 1. Okay, 2017, when we have started KSR, the first batch was actually 1 student, and that 1 student was also my relative. I started to train my relative changed to relative friends changed to relative close friends, and from there it started, and today successfully we have 15,000 plus students who have learned from KSR. Okay, so this is a gradually it has increased in the last 6 years, but all this students information I am actually storing in Excel. As of now, I'm storing in Excel. What is the student name? What is the student location? What is the student phone number? Have they come from any referral? Which course they're opting? How much fees they have paid? All this, imagine that we are tracking in Excel. Now, what is the limit of Excel? The limit of Excel is just 10 lakhs. After 10 lakhs, the number which you see on the screen, 10 lakhs, 48,576 is a maximum rows you can have in your Excel. After this, even a 1 student information also you cannot store. Okay, maybe you may ask, 10 lakhs is still a huge number, but for me it's huge. For KSR it is huge. But if you go and talk about Amazon, Flipkart, any bank, they have crores of customers, and this number is nothing in front of them. There is a problem in storing the data in Excel. So I moved on to database. Oracle and MySQL are the databases which I can use it for data storage, but they also come with a limit. Every table it comes with a limit of 5 GB. Every table in MySQL comes with a data of 2 GB. So it's a limit, right? And as of today, every single class I have to screen share, I have to show the content, and I have to also record it. So every single class is actually, the recording size itself is 1 GB now. Now, how do you handle in case in future the data size is 2 terabytes? How do you handle? We have already talked about how the data is increasing. Tomorrow, suddenly to KSR, if you get 2 terabytes of data, what you will do? What you will do? Okay. Now, in order to solve this, I have a solution now. Let's talk about that. Let's assume that KSR is having, as of today, we are having 1 terabyte of data. KSR is having 1 terabyte of data. Now, the entire KSR data is actually managed by me. Okay, I'll show you the proof. If you see here, my C drive has 222 GB. My D drive has 462 GB, and my personal also has 462 GB. If I count everything, my laptop has a capacity of 1 terabyte. Okay, my laptop has a capacity of 1 terabyte. So today, all your information, student information, your contacts, your details, your phone numbers, your address, where you come from, your WhatsApp numbers, okay, every single information is actually stored in my system, which is capable of storing 1 terabyte. That is, I am managing with my personal laptop. Tomorrow, the data will increase to 10 terabytes. Can I simply go and buy 10 laptops? One laptop, 1 lakh, 10 laptop, 10 lakhs, 10 laptops, 10 terabytes. Can I?
No.
No,
Why?
Santosh. It will be not cost efficient.
Do you think KSR does not have 10 lakhs?
No, in a bigger picture, I guess it will be not working out.
Data maintenance will be difficult.
Very simple. Today I have 1 laptop. Tomorrow I'll buy 10 laptops. What is the problem here?
How will you manage them?
Manage all the stuffs.
You have to carry all the
All-
10 labs every time.
It's not
Yes.
centralized.
Yes. First of all, imagine tomorrow Mahesh comes and asks, hey Santosh, can you tell me in which batch who has got the highest package? And honestly, I cannot get this answer from 1 laptop. I need to go and search in all the 10 laptops. I need to go and search in all the 10 laptops. In 1 laptop, there is 1 terabyte of data. I need to figure out in that system who is the highest package holder. And again, in the next system, I need to find the highest package holder. Like this, I need to find the highest package for all the 10 systems. And then I need to compare. In that, I need to take it. So life is very hard. Okay, life is very hard. Even if you say, I know everyone knows about Ravana, right? Ravana, right? Who's Ravana? Do you all have a habit of watching Mahabharata and Ramayana?
Yes,
In
Santosh.
headed.
Who's Ravana?
King of Sri Lanka.
Right? Even Ravana has only 10 head actually. He doesn't have 10 hands. Where can I go and use this 10 laptops? Right? Where can I use 10 laptops? I have only 2 hands. I can operate only 1 laptop at a time. Where can I go and operate 10 laptops? Right? So this is not a right solution. The reason is today, fine. Let's assume that KSR is having money of 10 lakhs. We can buy 10 systems. What if tomorrow it becomes 100 terabytes? What it becomes tomorrow 100 terabytes? Will you buy 100 laptops? Are you going to spend 100 lakhs? 100 lakhs is equivalent to 1 crore. If you have 1 crore, why you will go and take class? Why are we spending on this? So data management is a very critical process in every company because of this system issue. Right? They forget about money. It's not about money here. It's all about how you can manage it. I need to hire 10 people here and I need to give them salary. I need to give them infrastructure. I need to provide them everything so that they work for these 10 systems. Now life is challenging, right? Now we are talking about terabytes, right? We are talking about terabytes. So let me give another example for you. To overcome this problem, I'll give you one small use case. Okay, I'll give you one small use case. How many of you in this batch, or how many of you have attended today, are using washing machines? How many of you are using washing machine?
Yes, using it.
Okay,
Yes.
let me ask this question in a different way. How many of you are not using washing machine? Is there anyone in the house who is not using washing machine in your home? Is there anyone in this group who is not using washing machine? Okay, very good. Everyone uses. Now, What if I say, I am not using washing machine? Can you believe this? I never use washing machine in my home. Is it possible to believe this?
Yeah, your wife might be using it.
No, wife or husband or parents, whoever it is, I'm saying I'm not at all using washing machine at home. There is no washing machine in my home. I have laptop, I have tab, I have mobile, I have TV, I have fridge. But washing machine I don't have in my house. Are you able to believe this?
No.
No, Santosh.
No.
Okay. It's very hard to believe this. Okay. But if you want, I can even make a video call to you. I never use washing machine. Let me tell you why. Washing machine you're using for washing your clothes, right? It's your day-to-day activity. It's your day-to-day activity. Okay. Now, let me give you a simple calculation. You tell me what it is. If you want to use your washing machine in your house, the first thing you need is a new washing machine. We have two type of washing machines, top load and front load. You know it better. You people are using washing machines, right? You know it better. There are two modes. One is called top load and one is called front load. On an average, one washing machine charges 35,000 Indian rupees. And when you're buying for the first time, and if it's an automatic, that guy has to come and do some installation also. Nothing comes free in this life. Installation also will be charged. So installation means they'll come, they'll fill the pipes, they'll place it in some place and they'll test it, they'll do a demo, everything they'll do. This 35,000 plus 5,000 which you see, which is called initial cost of buying a washing machine. Okay. If you are taking as minimum as 3-star washing machine, the power, still it will end up 1,000 rupees electricity bill. Okay, the average electricity bill, if you are paying in your home, 1,000 rupees for a 3-star washing machine is 1,000 rupees. And this 1,000 rupees will be monthly charge. The one which you see the first two, 35,000 and 5,000, it is actually one time spending, and the electricity bill you have to spend for every month. Just like washing machine can do everything, doesn't mean that it is washed for itself. You have to pour some detergents. You have to pour some liquid. Only then it will wash. So detergents you're spending 750 rupees per month. And if you're using, you have to have some services and you have to have some maintenance. Let's assume that maintenance or services is for once in a year. So this 1,000 rupees doesn't come in my monthly spending. This comes in my yearly spending. So in this, which one I'm going to spend every month? Electricity bill 1,000 rupees, detergents 750 rupees. This 1,750 is what I'm spending every single month. Water bill 750 rupees. Okay, that also you need to pay. For washing machine, since it is an automatic and it takes directly water, the water usage is also higher. So 750, 1,000, it's almost 2,500 you are spending only on your washing machines. And forget about that. It doesn't come with washing. You have to put for dryer. You have to go for terrace. You have to hang there, dry it, come home, press it, iron it, and then use it. Most importantly, you're spending time on this. Forget about money. Forget about money. Every single day, you can ask this to your parents or your wife. They're spending literally 1 to 1.5 hours of time on washing clothes. So the total efforts which you are spending is 2,500 per month. And most importantly, you're spending every day on an average 1 hour. Are you agreeing? 2,500 you're spending only for washing machine every single month. Forget about installation cost. Forget about new machine cost. Apart from this, I am spending every month 2,500. Okay, make sense? Yes?
Yes, Santosh.
And this is why I never use washing machine. Okay, now this is all you people are doing. And let me tell you what I am doing now. You may ask, without washing machine, what you're doing? Okay, very simple. This is me. This is me. I don't have washing machines at my home. I give my clothes to wash for one of the specialized dry cleaning shop. This is not for promotion. This is somewhere in Delhi. I've just taken in Google. I give them for washing. Daily one set. Okay, I go to office. I wear formals, one dress. Weekly 4 dress. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Let's say 5 dress. So every day, the cost of washing and ironing 35 rupees. Weekly 175 rupees. Monthly 700 rupees. Most importantly, forget about money. I am saving daily 1 hour. The guy, because of the loyal customer, he comes to my home, picks the dress, picks my whatever I need to wash, he'll pick it, he'll go, he will wash it, he will actually give a free drop, he'll come back to me and he will give it. And in fact, he also does the ironing and pressing, which is free. Now tell me, why should I have washing machine? There is a dedicated shop only for washing. And the amount which I am spending is 700 rupees to 800 rupees per month. And you people, 2,500 per month. At least, do you agree that I don't use washing machine now?
Yes, Santosh.
Any thoughts compared to buying a washing machine and giving for a dry cleaning? What is your thoughts? What you're thinking? Come on, speak out.
Yeah, it depends, because if it's a big family, washing
Okay,
machine is worth.
okay. If it's a big family, is this water bill going to be same? Is it detergents going to be same? For one person, maybe you may use 700 to 800 detergents. If you have 4 family, 5 family, is the same amount are you going to maintain? Is electricity bill going to be same? Are you going to use the same water? It will multiply, right? 2,500 will become 3,500 if you have more people. The time you use for, let's say 4 people are there, you keep on washing every single day, maintenance cost also will come. It may go wear and tear. Every day if you use washing machine, what will happen? Now you're using once in 2 days or once in a week. But if more members are there, you use daily. So maintenance cost also will come. If more people are there, your 2,500 will easily become 3,500. But if more people are in my family, per head it is only 700. See, we have 4 people in my home. For all the 4 people, I am giving all the clothes for dry cleaning only. So 700 into 4, 2,500. The same 4 people, if you are spending, you will end up paying 3,500 or 4,000. Definitely, it's a win for me, right? If I use dry cleaning, even if I have 4 people, doesn't matter. Per head, it is only 700. Next, any thoughts?
But there is no specifically giving the only one dress for the person every day, right? So let's say in other way situation. So if I have kids in my home, so if they have the daily they are wearing 4 to 5 dresses, we can keep on selling these dresses to the laundry. They will take more charges, right? In this case, different cases will be there.
Okay, so in this case also, imagine that you have kids there that every day you're using 10 to 12 clothes, right? For kids, right, it will not be 35 rupees, it will be less. Okay, here the charges depends on your size of the cloth as well. And even if it is 10 times you're washing, you have to use washing machine, right? So per day, are you going to use 10 times?
No, single time we'll use that washing machine at the
So
end
every
of
day
the
you're
day.
using, right?
Yeah.
Electricity bill is also increasing. Water usage is also increasing. Detergents is also increasing. And in fact, your washing machine has to be like running every single day. And in case if it goes off, please imagine first two you have to still buy. This 35 plus 5,000 you are buying for the one-time investment. That 40,000 you are investing on this washing machine. What I am investing here? What I am investing here? Nothing. Just Google it, which is the nearest dry cleaning near your house. Give a call, they'll come and they'll pick. That 30,000, 40,000 which you are spending, I am not spending. Maybe you're saying that, okay, if I go for the dry cleaning and if I give a lot of clothes, price will increase. I can still afford it because I still have 40,000 in my account, which you have spent and I have not spent. Still, it's a win for me. Agree?
Yes, Santosh.
Okay. Do you all agree that I don't use washing machines?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. If you're all using washing machines, please stop it and go for dry cleaning. It will save your money. So after this class, I'll send you an address. Please ship all your washing machines to that address and start using dry cleaning from today. Are we good?
Yes, Santosh.
I mean, are you an entrepreneur?
Yes.
Yes. I'm giving you an idea, right? I need to get
With
that
no pun
reward.
intended.
So
Sorry.
for that reward, you send all your washing machines to the address. I'll sell it in the second hand. I've given you idea.
Uh,
Well, jokes apart, what I've done here is I have minimized my workload. These dry cleaners are actually taking money from us. They are taking money from customers. So their main objective will be to have the best service to us. So they do a free pickup, they do a free drop, they'll press it, they'll give everything. So they'll actually value for the customers. So what rather than me washing it, they washing will have an impact because my work is to teach, their work is to wash. Each professional has their own way of gathering the customers, right? So dry cleaning are still a business. Every professional has to be valued. Those are the people, the outfit that you wear, the way you wear, and the cleanliness, everything, they're also being part of it if you're giving to them, right? But if you ask me to wash clothes, I will not wash as good as what they do. If you ask them to come and teach like me, it is very impossible, right? So each one has their own strength, each one has their own skills. I cannot wash clothes, they cannot come and teach. So what I am doing, I know what they are good at, I'll utilize there, right? I know they are the people who are like making your outfit look very neat and clean. Let them give to them. But if I wash, I will definitely skip. Even today, very honestly, I'm saying I really don't know how much of detergent you need to put, how much of water you need to use, how much of water you need to let in for washing your clothes. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Right? But if you ask me which subject, which technology, what is happening in the market, I know it. So that's the difference. So the objective of this example is rather than having the complete system in your home, I am giving for someone else. Now, with this example, I am giving my services to outside, right? Whatever I need, I am taking from outside. Another example which I want to say is, imagine I want to have a breakfast now. In the next 30 minutes, I need to have breakfast. Who's going to prepare? I have to prepare. I have to go to kitchen. I have to cut vegetables. I have to cut all this. I have to boil the water. I have to stay in front of the stove and I need to cook. And it's not going to happen in 30 minutes. What I will do? I'll take an app. I'll take an order. I'll order in Swiggy. 30 minutes, the breakfast will be there. I made my work easy. So I am trying to give the work to others and try to take help from them. Well, with all these examples, we are just thinking about data, but in reality, data is increasing like anything. 40 people you are not able to manage in your house, and today we have 40 gigabytes of data that is getting generated. I was very lazy enough, so I did not take after 2020. After 2020, you people know what happened. Even students started using smartphones. Even students started attending online classes. And now you know how much of data is getting generated in the last 4 years. I need not tell you. If you are thinking about what is a gigabyte, 1 gigabyte is 10 to the power of 21 means. And if you see by 2020, we have 40 into 10 to the power of 21. That means 40 followed by 21 zeros. That much of data is getting generated. And you are worrying about managing 40 people to your house. 40 people you're not able to manage in your house, and imagine the data that is getting generated across the systems, world and company is 40 gigabyte. Where will I go and manage? Do you think I'll buy 40,000 laptops? Do you think I'll go and buy 40,000 servers? And this is only till 2020, and to a shocking, we have 175 gigabytes that is going to happen by next year. From 40 it is going to jump to 175. Now how am I going to manage 175? That is is estimated by next year. 175 followed by 10 followed by 21 zeros. Where will I go and manage? Where will I go and store? Where will I go and process? And here you see, I am going to hand it over to someone else. I'm going to hand it over to someone else. Just like that, I am not going to sit and wash the clothes. I am not going to sit and prepare the food. I'm going to take it from others. Just like that, for managing the data also, forget about buying 10 laptops. I am going to hand it over to one of the cloud services. So if you are asking me, are we going to buy the physical laptops on-prem systems to build ETL pipelines? The answer to your question is no. I have given a very solid example of washing machine. Buying a washing machine and giving to a dry cleaner, there is a lot of difference. Now what I am going to do, I am also going to take all the data related services from cloud. And if you ask me, there are 4 near shops to me. Okay, 4 dry cleaners are there. In that 4 dry cleaners, which one I will pick? The one which has given me the good service, the one which I'm satisfied, in that I will take the help. Similarly, you have 4 cloud services in front of you. Which one you want to use? It's completely your decision, company's decision, client's decision. And among these 4 cloud services, we are going to learn one, which is nothing but Microsoft's Azure. So we are going to use Azure services for getting our pipelines, data engineering projects implemented. I am not going to do it on my own. I am not going to install in my personal machine. I'm not going to buy as an on-prem. Everything I will use it in the cloud. Now they are dedicatedly known for that. And that's why I'm using Microsoft Azure. Just like I'm renting out, or just like I'm giving my work of washing clothes to dry cleaning, here for managing my data, protecting my data, securing my data, safety, everything I will give it to someone else, and I'll still take care of my classes. If Santosh is a person who's teaching, if Santosh is a person who's collecting the fees, if Santosh is a person who's managing the data, do you think it's possible? I cannot do everything. I'm not a Rajinikanth or a superstar to do everything here. Right? I am dedicatedly known for teaching. They have put me in teaching. There is a people who are dedicatedly managing. They are managing. The dedicatedly people who are under finance, they collect the fees. Like this, we have a dedicated people. Then why there is a harm? I'd also go and use cloud services. They are dedicatedly known for managing your data. Let's start using Azure. Okay, so Azure is a cloud platform which you'll be using. Why Azure? we'll discuss when we come for Azure. It is a cloud. You can choose any one among this, and we are going to choose Azure in our projects, and we are going to use Azure in our course. Okay, and we have almost 200 plus services, but I'm not going to use 200 services, right from building a mobile application, website, everything you can do. But what is our need? Our need is, see, in your dry cleaning, you will have all the services. You'll have all the services, but I will give basic dry cleaning. That's it. Okay, something there is a scratches, or maybe something there is a stitches you need to do. Maybe there is a damage. They'll do all the type of services, but I'm not going to do. Okay, you walk into a beauty parlor, or you walk into any of the salons, you'll be given a menu. You'll have all 200 services, right from haircut, beard trim, head spa, and you would have been given manicure, pedicure. A lot of things will be there. Are you going to do everything? No. What you need, you will do that. Similarly, Azure provides 200 services. In that, what I want, I will take that, and for that I need to pay the price. You go to a restaurant, you see all the menus. Are you going to eat all menus? No. Whichever you need, you will order. Only for that, you need to pay. Like this, they come with 200 plus services, and I will be using for my need. Okay, now coming to the roadmap of being a data engineer, the data engineering is 100-day session in KSR. We'll be starting with SQL, then we'll be going with Python, and then we will go with a concept called data warehousing, where we will organize all the data. And most importantly, the data has now changed to big data. So how to handle the big data? We have two solid solutions. One is called Spark and Hadoop. Both we will be learning. And finally, all this we will be doing in cloud. So one cloud we'll be learning will be Azure. So this will be the roadmap. So every single class which you see, this is a day 2, and another 98 days is present in your syllabus. Okay, SQL will be 20 hours, Python will be 20 hours, data warehousing, big data will be another 20 hours, and cloud computing will be the actual topics which will be spending almost 50 hours there. Okay, so this is a roadmap. If you want to become a data engineer, I have told you all the pros of what we are going to do. We are going to build a ETL tool, but for that we are going to use cloud, and this is what is a roadmap. Okay, so this completes our masterclass as well, and from Monday we are going to get into the actual subject, that is SQL. So Monday session we are going to start with the first topic, which is going to be SQL. Yesterday and today it was a generalized topic where I wanted to understand what is data engineering, what you will do, and today you have got that clarity. Okay, so with that, we have seen a lot of demand with respect to data engineers, both in terms of package, salaries, as well as your like opportunities. Okay, almost 50 to 60% it is expected to increase for the demand by 2026 to 2028. Okay, so this is a right time for you. In 2026 and 27, if the companies are forcing, then you have to read. But I would say early the best. You have got into the subject, learn it, and by 2026 you can become a professional data engineers. The demand is going to definitely increase. If the demand has to stop, in that case the people using data should be less, which can never happen. Okay, which can never happen. So demand for data engineers keeps on increasing. And one more thing which I wanted to know is where there is an opportunity for data engineers. So I would like to reframe this question. Okay, I will ask where there is no opportunities. Tell me one place where data is not used. Anyone? Tell me one place where data is not used. Is there any domain where data is not used? Banking, we have data. E-commerce, we have data. Telecom, we have data. Every single domain we are using data. Tell me one place where we don't use data.
Maybe farming. Soon it should also
Farming
use
also,
it.
the person who's actually tracking how much of seeds he has soaked, how much of water he has utilized, how much of water bill he has paid. Data is required, right? Doesn't
Yeah,
just
it is
happen like
required.
that.
I'm just saying
He should also
future.
take care of how much of sales he is doing it. Let's say he's soaking
Yeah.
tomato seeds and he's buying sales. I mean, he's selling tomatoes. How much of tomatoes he has sold? How many kilos he has sold? Data is required, right?
Yeah, it's required, but I mean, not yet in full-fledged, I guess.
Maybe you're thinking, but if you go to the village side, you will know. People are now using drones for soaking the seeds and medicines.
Yeah. I'm just saying the scope, there is more scope for that.
Data is involved everywhere. Any example where data is not involved? Anyone? Anyone? Okay. I could have rephrased this slide. Opportunity of data engineers, you'll see every single domain. Okay, every single domain. Wherever data is involved, you will see the opportunities. Now, if you're looking like, hey, will I get a job? Will I get into a different domains? Wherever you go, data is involved. Okay, and as a Zen, what I have observed and last few years, the research which we have done is data engineers are almost getting 4 to 5 times of their experience. For example, if your experience is 5 years, easily getting 20 lakhs package is very easy if you are in India. In US also there is a demand, okay, but in India almost 4 to 5 times of your experience you're getting. If you're 3 years experience, you're getting 13 to 14 lakhs, which will does not happen in other skills. Other skills like a Java or testing, or maybe you take any people where high quality people are there, like you have more number of people, you'll get only 2 times the salary. Example, you are in testing. Okay, nowadays everything is automated. Chat GPT is there, AI is there, and imagine you're in testing. Your experience is 4 years. You'll get only 8 lakhs, 2 times your experience. But if you're a data engineer, you'll get almost 20 lakhs. So the package will be very high. And what we have observed is the median salary, the average salary is 17, and we have also seen people are getting almost 60 to 70 lakhs per annum for data engineers less than 10 years experience. We have seen that. I can show you the proof. And we also have the artist skill, and the only challenge is it's people are not willing to learn. So lack of talents are there. And banking seems to be the highest where the data engineers are using effectively. And all this is all about job markets. The people who are ranging between 2 to 8, this is a very solid subject for you to scale up. Apart from that, if you're also fresher, this will benefit you. If you're also experienced, this will benefit you, because data engineer is the future. Okay, so with this, who can go for this course? Of course, freshers will have a very high time in choosing any skill. But if you are choosing comparatively data engineering, somewhere you will get some 2 to 3 opportunities in a week, which could be more than enough to get a job. So there are certain people who are like going for some testing, right? So it's very hard because a lot of people are there. So lesser the people, better the opportunities you'll get. Competitions are less. So it's good for freshers as well. And people who want to get a high paying job, people who want to switch over from non-technical to technical, people who want to focus more on the package and career, well, this is a course for you. As simple as that. High demand, high pay. Okay, I've taken all the three training sessions, data engineering, data analyst, and data science. But the one which I've observed is data engineers are the people who have paid the highest package. Okay, and all in all, one last question. After you complete this course, you will start writing SQL code, you'll start writing Python code, you'll be start able to manage the databases, data systems, and in fact, more importantly, we'll be also working with cloud. So you'll be working with 2 mini projects and 2 major projects at what we do. So totally 4 use cases that we'll be solving, 4 real-time use cases we'll be solving in our course. Okay, and if you're feeling like, hey, what is this? I can learn this from anywhere. Definitely, yes. You have online tutorials, you have online platforms, you can go for offline, you can go with any teaching centers. But one thing which I can assure you is joining KSR will definitely benefit you, because we are teaching all at one place. everything at one. Okay, it's not like for SQL we have to join separately, for Python you have to join separately, for Azure we have to launch separately. We are giving you as a complete package here. Okay, and all the examples which you see, it will going to be a live examples, and you can see, you will almost see all the real-time examples, and almost 80 hours only on syllabus, and the next 20 hours goes for projects. So totally 100 hours of the training you will be getting here, and we are going to build minimum 8 to 10 pipelines, all real-time projects. And apart from that, we are good at knowing that interview questions. We ourselves, we apply for the companies, we get to know what is happening in the market, we help you to prepare your resumes. Each one of you will connect and will understand your background and will prepare resume for you. And more importantly, you keep listening me for the next 98 days, you will also get your soft skills improved. And apart from that, Saturday and Sunday will be meeting very often with a lot of other guest lectures and other things like LinkedIn, Naukri, how you need to search job. All of this extra sessions will be added for you. So this, I can say that, known to be providing the quality training, and you can get all of this at one place. It's none other than Datavision. Okay, so go through our free sessions. Today is a second free session. From Monday, again, you will have another 3 free sessions. We are not asking you to pay right away. You sit in the class for 5 days. In the 5 days, 5% of the syllabus would have completed. So then you take a call. Okay, is this going to be the platform where I can learn? After 5 days, we are turning into a paid session. First 5 days, it's going to be free. Sit in the class for 5 days. Then try to get, if you have understood, and then you can join the course. Okay, so this is all about the things which I wanted to tell you. Now I am open to answer all of your questions. Please go ahead if you have any questions on this course.
So Santosh, like what all will going to cover under Hadoop side?
Hadoop, we'll talk about Hadoop architecture, Hadoop 2.x, Hadoop 3.x, and in Hadoop we have Hive, Pick, and MapReduce. In that we are going to cover Hive, and then we are going to move to Spark.
Okay, but we are not touching MapReduce.
We are not touching MapReduce. MapReduce we are not using. Instead, we are using Spark.
Okay, okay. And what are the ratios of the getting the job in previous batches? Any kind of tracking?
50%.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Santos, this is Vasu. Yeah, I joined for Azure. So I recently joined in Capgemini. So they required Azure. They have only Azure projects. So I want to join in this class. So they didn't give that much of time, 5 months of time. So what should we do meanwhile? We want to learn Azure.
See, I would say that this is not a subject to learn in one day. Okay, I have taught almost 40 skills in my experience. Data engineering is a bit tough. It's not that easy. Okay, but I would also recommend you to go with live classes. In case if you really want to close it up as soon as possible, take any previous batch recordings and go with recordings. That's all I can say. Because every day I'll take 1.5 hour class. But if you want to wait, you have to wait for 4.5 months from today. The class will go up to January also. Okay, and if you don't have time till January, go with recordings. But I usually don't prefer fast learning. I always prefer slow learning. But if you're really in need, go with recordings.
Okay.
Hi, Santosh.
Yes.
For actually Hadoop Spark, are we going to install VM or anything for
Everything we
on-premise?
will teach you. More than on-prem, we are focusing on cloud here. So when Azure can give you everything, there is no need to particularly install any software here.
Okay, and what level of Python is required? Like,
See, Python is a programming language. It is like an ocean. You need not know everything. Python comes with a certain libraries, which when you can use it for data engineering. So we are going to have some selected libraries and we can learn. I would say 20-25% of Python is enough. Next.
Hi, Santosh, Prasad here. Actually, I'm working as a data analyst. So will it be good step to go for data engineering?
Definitely, yes. I told in the beginning as well, marry a partner who is a data analyst. And now you're a data analyst, you marry a partner, data engineer. Data analyst with data science skills, you will have a very good growth because both you can do it. And in fact, it is an advantage for you. Because you know reporting, you also know what is the problem in reporting, which you're going to solve in ETL. So pretty much, see, I'm also data analyst come data engineer. So that's why I'm telling you, if you want to be technically sounds good and you want to have a very good career, this is a very good opportunity for you to learn.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey Santosh, this is Akram. Yeah,
yes.
Thanks for the informative session. The question is regarding whether we'll be covering the Databricks as part of.
Yes, we will be covering.
So the
Databricks
language
is going to be the main framework for us, where we are using PySpark there.
So that's my next question was whether the PySpark language would be covered.
It will be covered. That's very important for data engineers. PySpark, Python is a main framework. We will be covering that.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi Santosh, Sarjan here. So basically, I don't have any basic knowledge about any language like Python or Java or C++. So is it be okay to proceed with
the only
Python?
prerequisites for learning this course is if you have attended my last 2 days session and if you have understand, that's a basic eligibility. If you have understood what I've told today, every single topic will be like this. Anyone, even if you bring a school student, we can make them understand. So forget about what role you are playing, forget about what basic knowledge you have. Everything we are going to start fresh. So nothing to worry. SQL, Python, everything we are going to learn from scratch.
Okay. Thank you, Santosh.
Are we good? Okay. With that, we will continue
Hi,
with.
Santosh, I have just one question.
Yeah.
Are we going to
ahead.
cover Spark streaming or Kafka?
We are going to use Azure streaming. So since I said we will be focusing on mainly on Azure, in Azure we'll be focusing on Azure streaming analysis. Okay. Kafka, I'll be giving the basic idea, but implementation wise, we'll be focusing mainly on Azure services. Okay. Okay. So with that roadmap, I would request you to attend the Monday session, which we are starting the first subject called SQL. So let's make it on Monday. And Monday we'll be starting with SQL. That's the first day of our actual syllabus. Today and yesterday, what you have seen is a master class. Basically, wanted to understand what is data engineering. Okay, but from Monday, the actual topic starts. That will be the third day. And as a promise from KSR, you'll get first 5 free sessions, and 2 days we have completed. Okay, thank you all.